Once upon a time, there lived a storyteller called Koje. Everybody thought he was mad, but he never hit anybody and he was never angry. He just listened to stories and then went to other countries where he told the stories to rich people. They gave him food and money. One day, Koje reached a place called Kontagora, a large town in the country of Nigeria. He went to the emir of the town and asked if he could stay in the palace. The emir agreed, and Koje went to the emir and began to tell stories. He spent about 3 days telling stories to the emir, and the emir's courtiers told him stories in return. One day, as he walked around the town, he passed a large field with several buildings in it. Who does this house belong to? He asked the servants. They replied, Surely everyone in the world has heard of Alhaji Imam. Will he come out soon? Asked Koje. No, he never comes out until after he has said his prayers in the afternoon, the servants answered. As soon as it was afternoon, Koje heard the sound of footsteps and everybody stood up. Alhaji Imam came out and they all fell down on their knees, saying, May you live forever. The great man looked around him and saw Koje. Who is this? He asked. Koje said, I am a storyteller. Would you like to listen to one of my stories? Yes, please, right? Replied Alhaji Imam. When he finished the first one, after he had told about Will, you please tell me. So Koje began to tell a story. He told another and then another. 30 stories he said to Alhaji Imam. Some of your stories now to pay me for my stories. Then I shall know that you like them, and I can tell you some more. No, replied Alhaji Imam. First tell me all your stories. Then I will pay you. So Koje told story after story, story after story, until he was tired of telling them. He finished in the evening, and Alhaji Imam said, You can tell all your stories in one day, and yet you say that you are the best storyteller in the country. Come again tomorrow, and I'll tell you all that I have done on this earth. I don't think I shall be able to finish telling you in 10 days. Koje bowed, said goodbye, and left Imam's house. Early the next day, he returned there and waited. Before long, Alhaji Imam came out. He was greeted by the people who were in the courtyard. He sat down on a chair and made himself comfortable. Then he turned to Koje and asked, How many ears have you got? 2, Koje answered in surprise. Add another one then, and listen to me, said Alhaji Imam. Very well, said Koje. And he sat back and listened with all his ears. My name is Alhaji Imam, began the great man. My father was an important imam to the emir of Kontagora, my Sudan. His name was Malam Nabakin Kogi. He had 4 wives, but none of them gave him a child, and now he was quite old. This made him very sad. He was rich and had many books, but there were no sons to enjoy them in the future. Although the Malam had no child of his own, he had a stepson called Sakimu. But Sakimu was neither polite nor obedient to his stepfather. When the boy grew up, he became a soldier. He was very brave, but before long he became a thief. The boy's stepfather was very angry with him and put him in prison for 3 days. This made Sakimu angry too, and the night after he came out of prison, he went into the Malam's room and killed him. The next day, he went to the emir and said that his stepfather had died in the night. After the Malam was buried, Sakimu had a dream. He dreamed that the Malam was standing by his side, and a seed came out of his stomach. The seed grew into a lion, which attacked and killed Sakimu. He was very frightened by this dream, and the next day he went to some wise men to ask them what it meant. They all thought about it for a long time. Then one of the Malams said, One of the wives of the Malam will have a child. This child will kill you. Sakimu did not believe him, and he left the